And just watch Faith Vessel's video again, and I just want to go ahead and give my take, a response. For those of you who don't know, who are seeing this for the very first time, hi, my name is Devin, and Faith Vess and I were in prison together almost 20 some years ago. I don't even know. We're not counting. It was a long freaking time ago. And it's actually a beautiful story because we met here on TikTok again this year, and well, last year, 2025, not knowing that we were in prison together 20 some years ago. I had been following Faith for a few years. Girl, I had bought so much stuff from Faith Fess, and she's never steered me wrong. Just loved her personality, the relatability, like just loved her. And when I started creating too, I saw one day that she was following me, and I was like, girl, bye. Faith Fess is following me. The same reaction I've had with several people. I'm just like, oh, I went from scrolling every day to posting and then making these amazing friends. And she and I just met. I showed her some support when people came after her, when the trollops came after her, tried to expose her background and tell brands not to deal with her because of her like expose her to brands. Girl, that's like going into somebody's job and reporting to HR somebody's personal business and their history. Girl, bye. TikTok can be so messy. And so can life. It's not just TikTok. People are messy. And these trollops honestly just felt like, you know what, I'm going to expose her for this and that. And for her age, girl, bye. 3 years? Like Brandis said, that's not the smoking gun you thought it was. Anywho, I saw all that go down and immediately was like, Faith, whatever you need, I got you. Because this has lit a fire in me that I didn't know was there anymore. It resonated because my story is similar. Faith and I are very different people. We have very different stories of where we came from, how we ended up in prison, how much time we did, how we did our time. We have very different stories, but it is beautiful to me how they came together. After the trollops were trolloping after Faith, and Faith came through it like the diva that she is, and Brand said, no thank you, we're still dealing with Faith. Don't you love it when that happens? After all of that mess sorted itself out, I was in North Carolina visiting family. That's where I'm from. And I went to go see one of my best friends, and we did time together. She was in prison with me, named Amy. And while I was visiting her, she said, do you interact with Faith at all? And I thought, what do you know about Faith Fess? Like, yeah, I message her every now and then, but we don't talk like that. And she said, you don't remember her, do you? She had to remind me who Faith was. She was the lady in cosmetology. Like, she was a staple in cosmetology. And she also bunked near my friend Amy. I knew who she was. I remembered when Amy reminded me who she was, but we didn't hang out. We lived a different life in prison. Faith didn't get in trouble like I did. Girl, in prison, I was still in the process of healing. Let's just say it like that. Everybody's healing looks a little bit different. I was also a teenager. I had a lot of growing left to do. Anywho, I have been on a road trip to healing and growing for the last 20 some years. And it looks like so is Faith. And when I found out that I knew who she was, I immediately messaged her. She immediately told me to call her, and we spent a good amount of time on the phone catching up. And come to find out, we had a lot more in common than just prison. We also had in common a message that we both were very clear we wanted to get across, and that is to women in prison, women getting out of prison, women falling on hard times. And the message is very, very clear. The system doesn't work. The system is broken. And we both have spent an extensive amount of time since being released and on our road trip to healing and growing and all of the stuff, helping other people. If there's one thing that you learn in prison, you learn what kind of pain is out there, what people really go through. You sit around long enough and hear people's stories enough, then you really realize what all is out there in this world and how painful it can actually be. 99% of the women that I knew in prison had been harmed by somebody at some point in time badly. 99. Since getting out, I've lost 42 friends. 42 are no longer with us. Those are people that I spent a significant amount of time with, day to day time with. Family, friends. that are no longer here. Reconnecting with Faith, telling my story on this platform, outing myself, if you want to call it that, has made me more aware than ever that I can use this platform as well to help anybody heal or start healing that needs to. Because, girl, we all need a little healing or a whole lot. And Faith and I have discussed a couple times how freeing it is, how incredible it is to not carry the burden of your past, to out yourself, to tell your story so no one else is allowed to tell it for you. We all have a story. We all have a past. Mine might be a little bit more colorful than most, but we all have something that hurts when we talk about it, that we're ashamed of, that we regret, that we wish didn't happen. And the worst thing you can do with that pain, regret, past, is hide it, never deal with it, and never grow from it. Because Faith is absolutely right. Every day of that 9 years that I was in prison helped me to become who I am now. And I'm damn proud of who I am now. We're still on a road trip. We're still on a road trip to healing. We haven't healed. I don't think we ever do. But what helps me more than anything is helping somebody else. So meeting Faith on here again, reuniting with Faith on here again, is absolutely beautiful. I won't allow it to be anything but beautiful. I am so appreciative to the amount of kindness, support, and sweet messages. The amount of support is, there have been some negative reactions. There have been some things that have happened to me here locally that hurt and were ugly, and I went through that for my couple of weeks, and now we're done with that. Because I'm really embracing the amount of support you can actually get on here and in real life when you embrace your story. The hardest part is how it affects the people that you love, the people that didn't sign up for your story to get exposed, and the people that get hurt because there are trollops out there that try to harm you for their own self-good, their own selfish reasons. If you post something negative about me, if you say something that's going to enter me into drama, I am not acknowledging you. I don't want to give you that life. Unless I can look you in the eye and make direct eye contact, we're not doing this on TikTok. And neither Faith nor I allowed anyone else to get on this app and tell our story. It's amazing when you take your power back. I know I was rambling, but I hope I got some kind of message across in this. Freaking adore her. So glad that we reunited here on this app, and I look forward to things that are coming. Y'all have a good night.